Mastering import of regulated agri-goods. Hello and welcome to our video on the process for importing goods subject to agriculture and farming regulations. Today, we will explore the steps involved in importing these specialized items and how customs brokerage plays a crucial role in this process. So, let's dive right in. When it comes to importing goods subject to agriculture and farming regulations, there are a few key steps that need to be followed. The first step is to determine whether the goods you're importing fall under any specific agricultural or farming regulations. This can include items such as plants, animals, or agricultural products. Once you have identified that your goods are subject to these regulations, the next step is to obtain the necessary permits and licenses. These permits ensure that your goods comply with the various agricultural and farming standards of the destination country. These standards are put in place to protect the local agricultural industry and prevent the introduction of pests or diseases. After obtaining the permits and licenses, the goods must be properly documented for customs purposes. This is where customs brokerage comes into play. Customs brokers are experts in navigating the complex field of customs regulations and ensuring that all paperwork is completed accurately and according to the requirements of the destination country. The customs broker will work closely with the importer to gather all the required information about the goods being imported. This includes details such as the origin of the goods, the intended use, and any relevant certifications or inspections. With this information, the customs broker will then prepare the necessary documentation, such as the customs bond and the importer's security filing, ISF. Once the documentation is ready, it is time to arrange for the transportation of the goods. Depending on the nature of the goods, this may involve shipping via air, sea, or land. Regardless of the mode of transportation, the customs broker will ensure that all necessary documentation accompanies the goods, including the permits, licenses, and customs paperwork. Upon arrival at the destination country, the goods will go through customs clearance. This involves customs officials inspecting the goods to ensure that they meet all the required standards and regulations. The customs broker will work closely with the customs officials to provide any additional information or clarification that may be required. If the goods pass the customs clearance process, they can then be released for distribution within the destination country. However, if any issues are identified during the inspection, further actions may be necessary, such as re-exporting the goods or implementing measures to address the concerns raised by customs officials. It is important to note that the process for importing goods subject to agriculture and farming regulations can vary from country to country. It is essential for importers to stay updated on the specific requirements and regulations of the destination country to ensure a smooth importing process. In conclusion, the process for importing goods subject to agriculture and farming regulations involves several key steps, including identifying the regulations, obtaining permits and licenses, working with a customs broker to prepare the necessary documentation, arranging transportation, going through customs clearance, and ensuring compliance with all relevant regulations. Customs brokers play a vital role in this process, providing their expertise to navigate the complex world of customs regulations. Thank you for watching our video on the process of importing goods subject to agriculture and farming regulations. Disclaimer note below. If you found this information useful, please stay tuned for our upcoming videos where we will explore more topics related to customs brokerage and international trade.